Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Tracy Gohrick Light, Hope and Healing. My name is Tracy Gohrick. I'm a healing coach, energy healer, spiritual mentor. I'm so glad you're here with me today. So today's topic came up, let me look at it. Reasons some illness and pain go undiagnosed. So for those of you that have been with me for a long time, you knew that used to be, and actually I have a Facebook page, it's Undiagnosed Illness and Pain. And it started with because a lot of my clients would be going to the doctors and the doctors couldn't find anything wrong with them. So then they would come see me and I could find what was wrong with them. I'd clear it out and heal them and help them and their body be able to heal itself, right? It's clearing out the blockages because that's what it all is. And if you look at even diagnosed illness, most of it, and like I've said before with me, 100% of what I can see, it is the trauma and the mental causes, which is the trauma causes the mental. So all of that is tied together and it's working on you, causing the pain and illness in your body. And you know, I talk about the book, The Secret Language of Your Body by Ina Gaskell. Great book, highly recommend it. So what brought this up again is I've had several recently clients come to me that are having issues and the doctors can't find anything wrong. They say you're fine, right? I remember when I was, younger and I was having the anxiety and stuff, and there's like, you're fine. It's all stress and anxiety, which is true. It is true, but it's really getting to the root of what the issue is, right? So what's come up, and if you've been with me for a while, you know this story too, where I had a friend who came and did some work for us, right? And he was having lots of pain and issues, and they've done x-rays, CT scans, all this kind of stuff, and they couldn't find anything wrong with him, but he was in so much pain. So he came to me, and I worked on him. And when I got in there, I found that his energy was very weak on the side of his body, specifically at his neck. And somebody sent him negative energy that went right into that weakness that was on his body. That was the weakness that was in his energy and then went right to his body, causing him physical symptoms that wouldn't show up on anything a doctor would see, right? So that's one example of why you would have pain and illness and the doctors can't find it. And I hear it more and more and more of this issue where the doctors can't find anything wrong with people. So I had another one that was having heart palpitations and heaviness in the chest area. And he went to the doctor also, and they couldn't find anything wrong. They said, you're fine. So they came to see me. And when I got in there, this one's a little bit different, but see, all are tied. So the one before, where it was weak, is the guy had fallen from the roof, and he was not hurt. But in 10 years, he was fine. But his energy was weakened on that side because he had fallen on that side, right? And so the energy was able to go in by somebody sending it to them. So what happened this time is, this one is a little bit different because if we look in the book, the Ina Gaskell book, and you look at the chest, it tells you, and I can't remember what it was exactly because it's been a while, it tells you what the possible mental causes are. Okay, remember when I talk about the one that stands out to me is always the liver. When you're having pain or issues in your liver, it's tied to anger. Okay, that's a simple term just to give you an idea how it works, right? So when I got in there, first of all, I didn't read what was in the book until after. When I got in there, I found this big dog sitting on her chest. Now everything is shown to me. It's not physical, obviously, right? But I'm shown these things, and sometimes spirits can be used to do these things, right? So there's this big dog sitting on her chest. His chest, sorry. And when I removed it, the dog was not a bad energy, okay? When I removed it, the dog ran towards the light and was so excited to be free. Now, again, take what feels right, leave the rest. Haven't said that for a while. But this is how I see things, right? And it's how I see them. Again, take what feels right and leave the rest. If you don't agree, that's fine. But it was so excited it ran towards the light. It wanted to be free. And I've seen it over and over again where different souls, and animals have souls, and you'll see them used like this, where you get a darker entity that will use these souls that have passed but didn't cross to the light and use them to help them with their mission. Okay? So the dog ran towards the light and was so excited just to be free and go to where the soul wanted to go. So then I, went in, and that energy was very weak in the chest area. So I helped build it up, but I told them that they needed to really work on the mental causes for that, because it's weak in that area for a reason. And when you have weakness in certain areas because of the mental causes, which again is the traumas, right, from your past, when there's weakness there, then the energy is easier to get in. And now there is people that consciously do this, and there's some that unconsciously do it. When you have anger towards somebody, you're sending them negative energy, and it will go into these areas, okay? And it'll hurt the person if their aura is not strong because of different things going on with them. It will go right in there and cause them physical symptoms. And at that point, early on, it's not going to show up with doctors. But as time goes on, it could show up where doctors could see it, because then it gets to the physical body, causing actual physical problems, which it is causing physical problems because it feels very physical, but it's not something that shows up yet. That's the good news. If you can catch it before it is showing up physically, it's much easier to take care of, right? So, but the issues always come down to the mental causes, which is the trauma. So you have to work on those things also and protect those areas when you're going out places, okay? Like going into stores where there's a lot of people, you're gonna pick up on stuff that can go in and affect you physically. Now, the ones that I see the most, that cause the most harm and the most pain and illness, is ones so far that have been specifically, purposely sent to that person for whatever reason, okay? There is beings that do that. And there is beings that get attached to other people that will do that through that too, okay? So when I say attached means they're in their energy. They're not inside them. It's not a takeover. They're just in their energy, and they're speaking to them, and sometimes through them, it's like they're in their ear telling them things. And also, like if you watched my video, the last video I did, I talked about, things that are being in the air, things that are in the food, that are putting stuff in our bodies that would also add to causing people to send negative energy. Let's just say that, okay? So there's so many different things. Bottom line is, you have the power, you have the control. It's keeping your energy strong, working on the mental parts, so you don't have the weaknesses or cracks in your aura that this energy can get in, the negative energy can get in and affect you physically, okay? Like I said, I see it all the time. And if we catch it before, like if you're not getting diagnosed, you can catch it, and it won't be something that ends up physical that you have to deal with the doctors about it. That being said, you should go to the doctor, be checked out. I'm not saying don't go to the doctor, but especially if they can't come up with something, go see somebody that can help look at that. Look at the metaphysical reasons why it could be happening, because it's not physically in your body yet, but it will cause you physical symptoms. So, that being said, I hope that you got something out of this video. If you need help, if you are having trouble and you're undiagnosed or diagnosed, because either way, we're working with energy, because I've said this too. If you're diagnosed but you don't look at what's going on to the unseen, it could reoccur. So you really want to take care of the initial cause as to why you are having the pain and illness, whatever it is, if it's physical or not. okay? There's links in the description if you would like to work with me, or I have a membership group where we meet twice a week or twice a month, and we do questions and answers and have topics we talk about. Mondays I do a message for the group, and Wednesdays I send healing to what you asked to send healing to in the Facebook group. So that's only $9.99 a month, and I have many ways to work with me. They're all in the links in the description below. I would love to work with you, especially if you're having issues that you can't find answers to. Okay? Even the ones that are diagnosed, you still might not have the answers to what they are. It's my specialty to do that, and I see it all the time. So love to work with you. All right, that's what I've got for today. So get ready for the healing meditation now. All right, ready for the healing meditation. If you are driving or using heavy equipment, stop this video now, because it's not recommended when we're doing the healing meditation. It puts you a little out of sorts. It can, make you feel a little bit flighty, and that way you can also concentrate more and feel the healing energy in you as it comes to you. So please stop driving, or don't use this if you are driving heavy equipment, or driving a car, or using heavy equipment. Stop the video now. So we'll get started. I want you to imagine this violet flame below your feet. It's coming up and around and through your whole body. It's cleansing, clearing, and purifying everything. Any negative thoughts that come up, any anger, stress, frustration, put it in the violet flame. Now anything you feel that's come from others, any arguments you've had, any traffic incidences where you got mad at each other, just put that in the violet flame, because you will feel the energy from those situations. And then finally the consciousness. It's very heavy in anger, fear, frustration, anxiety. It's very heavy in the consciousness right now. So just put that in the violet flame. Those are not yours to handle. But you feel it, so you need to let it go into the violet flame. Now I want you to take a deep breath in. Hold it, and then exhale everything that's no longer serving you into the violet flame. Another deep breath in. Hold it, and then exhale everything that's no longer serving you into the violet flame. And one last deep breath in. Hold it. This time on the exhale, relax your whole body. Now I want you to imagine this gold light coming down from God's source. Whatever your belief system is, it gets to the top of your energy. It splits apart there and goes all the way around to below your feet. Now you're protected in this bubble of gold light from God's source. Now again, imagine gold light coming down from God's source. This time it's going into the top of your head. It's going to go all the way down to your heart. I want you to open your heart up. And you're going to send gold light to those people that have harmed you. And I know people struggle with this, but this is to heal for you. You don't need to be around them. You don't need to talk to them. You just want to heal the situation for you, and this is one way you can do that. So send gold light now to anyone who's harmed you. Now I want you to add sending gold light to anyone you have harmed. And if you can't think of anybody, send it with the intention that it goes to people you have harmed. Because we unconsciously hurt other people, but it affects us and them, and we want to heal that situation for us and them. So go ahead and send gold light now to people you may have harmed. And like I said, if you don't know, put it with the intention it goes to those you have harmed. Now I want you to add sending gold light to every one of your family. And now add sending gold light to everyone in your city and state. And now add sending gold light to everyone in your country. And now add sending gold light to everyone around the world. Now, when you feel that's done, bring the gold light back into your heart. Take that gold light down your spine the rest of the way. It splits at your hips, goes down both legs, out the bottom of your feet, down into Mother Earth, wraps around the crystals in Mother Earth, back up your feet, up your legs, connects back at your spine, all the way up your spine, out the top of your head, all the way up to God's source, and then back down into your head again. So you're getting healing energy from God's source, Earth, the crystals in Earth, and I'll send healing energy now that's coming through me. So just sit back and relax. All right, go ahead and take a deep breath in. Hold it. And then exhale everything that came up during the healing for you. Go ahead and open your eyes, wiggle your fingers and your toes. That's what I have for today. Thank you so much for being here. Go do something you love. Every day do at least one thing you love, whether it's sing, dance, run around the yard, something that brings you joy. Do at least one every day. And then do at least one self-care every day. Pray, meditate, journal, whatever it is for self-care, Epsom salt bath. Do at least one of those every day. Then look for the good in everything. Look for the good everywhere you go. And when you see something in someone that stands out to you, say it to them. Let them know. Lift you up and them up. And then finally, write 10 things you're grateful for. Do these things, and I promise you, you will see a difference in your life. Go have a great day. I love you all, and I will see you soon.